Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here we are. We're in the Companion's Questline, and what I'm gearing to do is something kind of a little bit crazy, I guess, but from a survival aspect, I think it makes the most sense. I've been going through here fighting our way through. I'm pretty sure I don't think there are any silver hands left at this point. I know we go through an area, I think there's Draugr left, but I don't think there's any more silver hands past this point. So what I'm going to do, since I do collect the silver swords, I don't know why they're not worth anything. They're not particularly, you can't smith them. Uh, but basically, we're going to count this area as clear before we go any further. There's skeever, and then there's some spiders, but I don't think there's any more people enemies. And that being the case, I'm going to clean these areas. I'm going to go back to the beginning because I'm way down in magic. Farkas is going to hate this, but it's quicker on the way back. Basically, I'm going to search out everything in this next room because I think that's the only place I didn't hit of things I want. So we're going to do that. It says I'm debilitated. Copy that. I know it. I'm going to go ahead and get stuff out of here, gems and jewelry, stuff like that. Stuff that's worth money, not the heavy stuff. I don't need a dwarven shield, definitely. The silver swords, I think, are what's taking up the majority of the weight. But also, with me not having, being in survival mode and not having magic and stuff available for the final fight, I think I'm making a mistake to go in there like that. So rather than make a mistake, I'm going to clear these areas out, and I'm going to go back to the beginning and shove everything in the chest back there at the beginning. Then I'm going to come running back down here and go through the rest, go outside, sleep, come down in, rest, and go back and finish the mission. So I should be able to do that all in this hour at least, or 50 minutes or so. So just bear with me. Longest part is going to be walking back because I'm running back. It doesn't take me any time. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. It is kind of like my wife said it's kind of like watching a movie, going through, the step-by-step of each quest line and not deviate. And that's why it's a good thing that I didn't. I rolled technically, I guess you could say I rolled a dice to not deviate. I was going to try and go get the remnant armor, but I'm just going to save that for the end. And I'm going to go back as quickly as possible to dump this stuff and then get some sleep. I mean, like I said before, and I've said this plenty of times, the will to win means nothing without the discipline to prepare. And if I want to finish this final fight, I'm really at the length of. I don't remember doing this as a mage before. But I didn't do survival mode. That's the biggest difference, because as a magic guy, you usually don't run out of power, and you regenerate and everything like that. Especially if you do a burning, what do they call it, a burning mage. If you're if you happen to be a I don't know, I took that, it's honed. I can't change that anyway. But if you happen to be a high elf and you take the apprentice stone, you get some really good buffs on regenerating. Like if you get a ring of regeneration, a robe of regeneration, a necklace of regeneration, you focus everything about regeneration, you will never run out of magic. Where'd that thing go that I picked up? I did pick up a honed sword, and I don't want that. Now if I see a big black sword, like that one, ancient, I can smith that, and I can call it Stormbringer or something at a later date. Not today, but later date. If you guys are familiar with the character named Elric in the Mill the Bone series by Michael Moorcock, he carried a sword that looked very similar called Stormbringer, and it would suck souls and feed him. So I've been stealing souls lately, so when I go to, even though I'm still going to keep being a Spellblade, when I get my one-handed up at 100, which I don't think it's there yet. Basically, as I get things to 100, I'm going to leave them there. Okay, 100, I'm 93 in one-handed. So as soon as I get to, 100, all those stats are going to stay at 100. I'm not going to move them off of 100, except for a couple to like raise me up. The two I've done so far is illusion and alteration. Those are my go-tos for leveling up if I need to. When I first leveled a character completely all the way to level, my first character leveled a character completely to level 253. 253 gives you enough points to fill out all the stat groups. And so basically my objective, secondary objective of completing the game is getting this guy as high as humanly possible. I saw where the guy got to, I think like 2,000 something, and probably got tired. I'm going to challenge that when I get finished running through this and see if I can bring him up to 5,000 level or something like that. Something crazy, something ridiculous. One day my grandkids will say, our grandpa was stupid enough to sit around and level up a game till he's 5,000th level. I know. You guys are like, what? Well, you know, the thing is, that's the truth of it, you know? You play games and, you know, what's the actual point in the end? Yes, it's entertainment, but you should have goals as well. Nothing wrong with having a goal. One guy was giving me he gives me a hard time about Skyrim, but he's been playing Final Fantasy for like a long time, like over thousands of hours playing Final Fantasy. I don't know. There's some games I've never been attracted to Final Fantasy. I think they have one series that came up. Generally, they're not. I like the realism kind of Skyrim, not the kind of anime kind of looks and everything like that. I know you can get mods and you can do Skyrim like that. I prefer to leave it fairly natural. Like I don't change, even when I make characters, even on my modded games, I don't do mods that really adjust the face all that much. I use whatever the basic face that the characters have. I'm pretty sure I'm not stopping on all these bodies because I'm pretty sure I've cleaned them all. Clean is mean I've taken everything out of them that I want. Yeah, but dunking everything in a chest is actually a better move right now than trying to. I'm already debilitated. I have no magic left. Really, if I don't sleep, I'm not going to be able to complete this. Now, I could go in there with Farkas and hope to use him as my tool to fight the enemy, but I think it goes a lot faster if I go ahead and pop up a couple of Dremor Lords and go at it that way. There's other summoning creatures I haven't seen. I know there's the necromancer robes and stuff like that. I haven't seen any of those populate. And maybe it's because I'm just doing the primary quest lines, not doing any of the anniversary quest lines. Because I've got anniversary edition that, added that shows that the mods in here. I know from my other characters because of the armors and even like the Spell Knight armor. That's for an anniversary edition. So I know it's in the game, but I have not seen. But I know there's some other creatures like Bone Colossus and things like that, but I have not seen those spells populate yet, even though my con race is 100. But that's fine. We'll get to that. Right now I think we've gotten where we need to be. This used to be my standard go-to position for moving fast in Skyrim. Just go ahead and squat, kneel down, and because it's kneeling with your bow drawn is a little bit faster than like the normal walk pace. And even if you like put your bow up, if you don't have a lot of weight, you move really fast like that. Okay, here's the chest I'm looking for. So we're going to put everything in here that we don't plan on carrying or using. Tell you what, I'm even going to put my camping supplies in there just in case I'm wrong about the what are they called? Silver hand. If I'm wrong about the silver hand, I'm going to put my gold and treasure in here. Since I completed the Thieves Guild, I've actually gained 20,000, so money is really not the object at this point. I'll get rid of all this stuff. Over here to weapons. I kept that wood cut for the purpose of selling it. Yeah, you know, weapons weigh a lot of money. I'm actually underweight right now, but I still don't want to carry all this stuff. Get myself really down just in case. That should be enough right there. Okay, let's go get some sleep. Farkas is like, what the heck, man? I don't come out of this cave, I stay in here. Did he follow me out? We'll see out in a minute. I'm glad I decided to do this. Because it's just going to make it all quicker. A few minutes of rest time, eat some food. Well fed, magic up, let's rock. Yeah, I ran around with Mercer earlier. I bet you could do the same thing with Farkas. If you, once you start this mission and he's your follower, doesn't matter where you go, he would go with you. So you run around having him help you fight things. Not that he's all that great at fighting. He's okay. But we're now healthier, happier, able to cast some magic. Ready to rock and roll this place. I'd really never thought around the concept of doing that with the survival mode and the camping supplies I think that's probably one of the best moves. I don't know if anybody else uses camping supplies for that, but I think it sure comes in handy. You know, don't worry about, you know, clearing whole dungeons. You know, put a camp at the beginning and then just go back to it and get your rest. You know, I've never really done that, so started about with the Mercer last time, and I'm adopting it as part of my rules now. My 13 rules. I'll add it to the 13 rules. Not really a new rule. I think it's just when I talk about camping supplies, I can add that to the ways to use your camping supplies. Which is a good thing I waited. I'm actually gonna do another post about the 13 rules. I got over most of the groups. I got like over 200 likes about 13 rules for survival mode, and a lot of people were very appreciative of having the information. Or sharing the information because they didn't have it traditionally. I think sometimes people talk about playing the game, but they don't actually tell how they play the game. Because survival mode is not easy. It's not super hard. It adds a new element to the game, but I don't think it makes it impossible to play. You just gotta outthink the system. You know, pay attention to the weather. You know, make sure you have food. Make sure you have something to sleep in. You know, all that stuff. And see, not that long to get back here at all. It took me about 16 minutes to do all that. And now there's going to be some, is it skeevers down here? About 6 of them. Yeah, but I don't think there's not many more Silverhand guys running around in here. And if there is, I'm sure I can carry 1 or 2 swords. I know I'm a pig. I'm like looking at the witchcraft sword, and I'm like, ooh, an elven sword, an elven great sword. Maybe I want to use that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't need to make potions. I think there's some spiders in here. I should put my Daedra up front, but I'm going to scope it out first. There he is. Do 1 of each. I don't know where Farkas went. Yeah, these are Draugr up here. See a couple hanging out there. Usually they come running over as soon as you come in. And they later on Farkas is scared of spiders. I might have goofed him up by bringing him into. I might have goofed him up by going outside and coming back in. So anyway, as long as I get that last shot in, I'm good to go. Yeah, I don't know where Farkas went to. Hopefully he catches up. Is that him running? That's not him running. I might have messed him up by doing that, going up and going out and coming back in. Might have glitched him. Hope not. I don't want to glitch him, but I think in that final room he has to come in. I don't think he gets a choice. Got some leather boots. I don't want leather boots. Yeah, I can be kind of a snob about what I collect now. Yeah, somebody's talking about completing the game 100%. And I said, completing the game 100% is different than completing the game completely. Because there's specific objectives for 100%. 100% does not always mean that you have to have 100% completion of the game. You just have certain objectives, like how many books you read. Well read is a thing you can get for how many books you read. Another reason that I might not be seeing some stuff. Okay, where's Farkas at? He needs to catch up now. Oh, there he goes. Okay, Farkas, bring your butt, man. We're about to go in here and dance a little bit. I did glitch him a little bit. It didn't do the song. There it goes. Gary said, where's the song at? Tell you what, too. magic. This will be the last round for the what's it called, to hold back. I'll hold back and see if anybody pops up, or as soon as when my danger goes down, I'll pop another one. See how long I can keep them going. Okay, there's another one. Is that the rest of them? That's it? Yay! Let's check the chest. I've been finding madness, or I really need to get a bunch of that. Try and spam that, make a madness set. If you haven't seen the madness set, it's pretty maddening. I love that armor. There's one. If you don't want to be selective, like I'm grabbing like stuff out of them right now, you don't have to do it that way. One thing you can do is just go take out of everybody, and then just before you leave, put everything you don't want back in another one. That's what you can do. It's up to you how you want to clear your rooms, but that's what I typically do. Try and stay with the light stuff if I can. Because once you get past the 100,000, it's kind of like, okay, you need money for what? Now, if they ever made Skyrim, what would be funny was if you were required to have a place to live and then you have to pay rent and utilities. That'd be funny. No, it wouldn't. Then it'd be my life. I don't want to do that. Look at these guys. They're all shaking in a pile. Got knocked through the wall, literally. sitting there jerking, so I'll let them jerk. And I think that's all the gold there. I know there's a lot of ebony weapons and stuff, but I'm really not interested in those either. Depends on my character and my playthrough. Sometimes I usually stay with whatever the motif is. Okay, and this is our way out. Now we'll go back up. We'll grab the stuff out of here. We'll go get promoted to be. I may be able to become a werewolf right now too, which would be cool. If I do the werewolf thing now. Because the next game I will be basically once I turn werewolf, I'm going to take the stuff then, and then I'm going to go around and raid bandit camps until I get my werewolf trophy. I need to get all the 11 perks by eating hearts. And how I'm planning to do that is basically go wipe out a bandit fortress, then go back and eat all the hearts, and just keep rinse and repeat that process. Yeah, alchemy is like a natural process for me. I don't really focus on getting it all right now. I get it over time. Yeah, I think it's built pretty well so far. Oh, it's just an Alvis. Alvis the red horse. You know what I should do though? Let's take Farkas. Let's go to Solitude first. It's not going to take that long to ride there. I got some time to spare. So let's go to Solitude and drop my... Basically, I'm going to drop my stuff because some of the stuff I know I'm keeping. So I'm going to drop it at my house. Farkas doesn't mind. He likes riding. Besides, we can take the carriage back and get back pretty quick. Haven't given Alvis a good ride yet either. So. Trying to fight me? Somebody's trying to fight me. I'm ignoring them. They're just trying to fight me because they know that I'm heading to the north. Actually, I think I missed Labyrinthian though. Did I? Yeah, I did. I came into the mountains, but I missed Labyrinthian. Labyrinthian's over there, and I went up and over the other way. I'm up by Mayor's Dagon. Okay, we can get there still. Yeah, I just want to kind of speed it up in a way by dropping my stuff now, and then that way I'm ready to go. Immediately to get into being a werewolf mode. Once I get my points up for werewolf, though, I probably won't go back and do any werewolf. I've been a werewolf before, but generally that's a complete kind of playthrough that I do, where you're actually like hunting and doing everything as a werewolf. But I'm not going to do that with this character. I just want the trophy pretty much. Once you get the trophy, you can make builds whatever it is you want to have. And I've got plenty of games that have werewolves in them, so he doesn't really need to be a werewolf. He needs to ride down this mountain. That's what he does. So we can get the stone hills. That's the one difference between these horses. Some people are like, oh no, there's a Shadowmere can not die, but that's actually not true. Shadowmere can die from high falls. But these ones are pretty tough, and they can take quite a bit of stuff. This is a little not well-known place, Stone Hills. It's kind of like a mining camp. I was developing kind of like I made some other survival characters, so I'm giving them places to live that are off the beaten path, and Stone Hills is definitely one of those. But I did test it here. Tried it over in Shorestone. You got to go a little further out from the city. But here on Stone Hills, you can, on the other side of the road, make a camp. So if you wanted to just pick like an area on the map that you kind of frequent or stay around, that's a place that's something you could do. You'd always have a place to sleep and cook right there. I don't know if everybody tries to do the quest in a legendary survival mode. I won't say I'm the first. But I don't know if everybody just plays the game as survival mode, or if they're actually trying to do all the quests. I really don't know. Still not as hard as I first envisioned it. Yeah, it's not as hard as I envisioned it, but it could be worse. I don't think survival mode is that hard. I did notice some of the Draugr though. Even though I'm in legendary, they don't seem like they're at legendary level. Like yesterday when I was playing, there was a couple that went down really easy. And I was surprised. I was like, that's so weird. Why are you going down so easy? But I'm thankful for it. I know the Draugr Death Lords, those are harder to kill. Trolls and spiders. Do not mess with you. This is that apprentice stone I was telling you about, that if you do a high elf character, Altmer, this apprentice stone, you get a chance once a day to like increase your mana regeneration. And if you already max out, because they have a natural mana regeneration, if you max out your actual mana regeneration, like all your equipment and everything, you can actually be kind of a beast as a mage, where magic is just coming back automatically. I think you can do that with every character as long as you accentuate whatever it is that they're good at. Like Red Guards, I think they're actually really good as archers because generally as an archer, your stamina, when you hold a shot for like a long time, your stamina makes a big difference. And I think as a Red Guard, with that adrenaline stamina boost, that really helps out sometimes. If you're making like long shots and you want to be able to kind of pick out, your targets for a while, you hit that stamina boost and it will just keep going. As soon as it goes down, it'll go right back up. The same with Argonians and the His skin. They heal like immediately. It's pretty cool. Actually, that helps too. If you're doing survival mode as an Argonian, you can hit His skin, and even though the weather is trying to like kill your health is continually regenerating for a while. So if it's really, really cold and you got to get someplace, you can hit his skin, and that'll help you get just that little bit to get you where it is you're going. I did that up by Dawnstar. I was came out of the Mizenshelft, the Wimmer mine from going down to Blackreach, and it was nighttime, and I was riding them, and I was about to die, man. I was like, holy crap, it's cold out here. But then once I did that, hit his skin, it helped me get right to the city, and then got inside and warmed right up. Like I said, there's a strategy to it. You just gotta know what character you're playing and what's the strategy you're aiming for. That's what builds are about. My strategy with this guy is how can you play the game without having to do all the fighting yourself. That's the purpose that I bring up. Atronachs all the time. Need to get rid of Jowry. He's in town still hanging out. Need to get rid of him. And I am almost at home. Get some money. Here comes my kids running down the street.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Nope, that's not my kid.
Papa says I want some Barbara. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
This is the only city you really see that the kids like over in Whiterun, all the kids I think work. That's why I don't really get how people can miss the obvious signs of the game that, this is like the key place that you want to live. I don't see how you don't get that.
I thought adventurers were supposed to look tough.
I'm tough enough, little kid. I just know when to hide. Oh yeah, he could beat me up. But what about my freaking Atronachs? Can he beat them up? Let's see if we can get some money.
Did you bring me anything?
Yes, I did.
What is it?
There you go. You get a honey and apple treat. Where's your mom at? I need money.
Mom took me to the market. We saw this huge fish. I bet even you could lift it.
Go upstairs. Sorry for the delay. The little carry everything thing in this dungeon. Now I'm carrying everything in my house. It's alright, not much further. Most of it is weapons anyway. Yeah, I'm done with most of these things. Orcish mace, what the heck did I grab that for? I did not mean to bring the Orcish mace. I'm going to sell it somewhere. Any weapon or armor stuff that I brought? Heck, I think there's only one thing. We'll hold on to the glass shield because she's going to need that. I did get some jewelry. Let me drop the jewelry. I'm gonna put this. I'll put that in my safe. Farkas is like, you suck. He's like, we thought you were nobody. Yep, Farkas, what you don't know is that I actually own the biggest house in Skyrim there, dude. Stuff downstairs. Yeah, those pieces go downstairs and I'll be able to run. Well, I can already run fast, but like I said, it wouldn't take me too long. Let me drop this stuff in the what's-caught drawer. Glass shield. Okay, emblem of articulations. Put that over here, and then I'm done. Oh shoot! I don't like knocking stuff over, but it should put itself back up there if I don't touch it. I'll check it later. Not really worried about it right this second. I don't like decorating houses. I guess you can, like, stack stuff on shelves and stuff like that. I really don't get into that. I did not see her inside, so I couldn't grab any money from her. It's alright, we're not going to worry about it this time. Besides, I'm getting short on time. Basically, we're going to go back and go through the ceremony to be part of the companions. I think that's a trophy there, so shouldn't be too much longer. I hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Keep watching, just like I said, very episodic, you know, complete walkthrough of each of the things. And I did see where people have done this, and I'm not really doing a speed run, but I've seen where people did this. But one guy said it took him 4 years, and even though it's like I've been like 3 months right now, I cannot see this taking me 4 years to get done. Maybe a year tops. But I'm only just over 3 months. This is episode number, I posted 115 today or ish. I don't know exactly what episode this is. I'm a little bit ahead.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Farm and back, and we'll be off. Don't feel slow, huh?
So let's get the white run and become a companion. Yeah, I think I need to get the unicorn again to make Shadowmere go home, unless he's just like standing there. I think these new horses may have glitched him. fed.
Emperor of Skyrim, dead. He's a dark heart.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Started sneezing. Here we go. If you've never seen this ceremony, this is the ceremony.
Brothers and sisters, I say, today we welcome a new soul to our mortal force. This man has endured, has challenged, and has shown his power. Who will speak? I stand witness to the courage of the soul before us. Would you raise your shield? I would stand in back that the world might never overtake us. And would you raise your sword, John? It stands ready to leak the blood of its foes. And would you ready to run? I would read the song of triumph as our read all revel in his stories. Then the judgment of this circle. His heart beats with fury and courage, united in companions. Let it be with ours. The mountains may echo, and our enemies may tremble and call. It shall so. Well, boy, you're one of us. I trust you won't disappoint me. Like most of our band, I found this week I traveled the length and breadth of this land. I was just bored. The fire of a man in my heart. My predecessor, Aslan, found me in Hammer. I was serving as a bodyguard for some weak-necked lord. He brought me back here. I realized I touched the nothing. My work to bring honor to this family, the family of lost. For my mother, my father, my grandfather, for all my sheer siblings. Family and honor. That's what it means when lost one. It means living such that your shield siblings would proudly say they fought at your side. Glory in battle, honor in front. Deal with problems head on. Leave whispers and sleeping in the gutter and fight for yourself. I see you've been allowed to know some secrets before your appointed time. Yes, it's true. Not every companion knows. Only members of the circle all share the blood of the beast. Some take things more than others. Well, I grow old. My mind turns towards the horizon, the southern line. I worry that shore won't call it cannibal, or the true north one. Living as beasts draws our souls closer to the raging north this sea. Some prefer eternity as hunting grounds, but I crave the fellowship of solitude. Yes, but it's no easy matter. You don't need to share the worries of the old warrior. This day is to rejoice in your brain and speak to your land, what's better weapon than whatever that is. Some nights I dream.
So that's it. You're part of the companions now. The next thing will be Skjor inviting you. Merlin's not here. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and save here. So that way you guys, if you got any questions, make sure, like I said, post them in the comments. If you got questions about the channel, if you see me out in Facebook groups, give a hey, say holler, or holler, say hey. And then also make sure you like and subscribe, because we will keep bringing the content. I'm pretty consistent. You probably figured that out by now. So, don't be afraid to subscribe and keep watching. Share this with your friends. You guys have a good night.